Oh, hi. Hi. Let's do this.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt-N-Pepa and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know very well who you are. Don't let 'em hold you down. Reach for the stars. You have to go when I'm chasing. Cause you're the only one I give you sun.
I made the change from a common thief to up close and personal with Robin Leach. And I'm far from cheap, I smoke stuff with my peeps all day. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. The Moet and Alizé keep me pissy. Girls used to diss me, now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing Gecs and stuff. Now honeys play me close like butter play toast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos in Queens, in dough for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Smalls speak. Living life without fear, putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews by the pool. Considered a fool cause I dropped out of high school. Stereotypes of a black male misunderstood. And it's still all good, And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know very well who you are. Don't let 'em hold you down. Reach for the stars. You have to go when I'm in the name.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green, leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur. Phone bill about 2 G's flat. No need to worry, my accountant handles that. And my whole crew is lounging, celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one-room shack, now my mom pimps a act with minks on her back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the sauce. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Damn right I like the life I live, cause I went from negative to positive, and it's all. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Representing B-Town in the house. Junior Mafia, Mad Flavor. Yeah. Alright.
Happy Tuesday to all of you. Play a little bit of Biggie Smalls. Notorious B.I.G. Chris Wallace. Excuse me. I think I like Biggie more now than I ever did. I don't know. I always hated puff pastry. I found it too poppy, but now I kind of like it, you know? What it is that brought this on might not surprise any of you. I guess I'm pretty obvious. But Netflix has that new Notorious B.I.G. movie. I got a story to tell. So I watched it yesterday, and it immediately put me in the mood to dig into this catalog a little bit more. You know? If anything, to me, it's exciting that this catalog is still kind of new to me. Because I didn't grow up with the albums. You know what I mean? Like, if you ask me the same records from the West Coast type of thing, you know, I had The Chronic, and I had Doggy Style, and I had NWA, and I had all the West Coast stuff. That was always my thing, you know? I mean, obviously not because I'm into the fucking beef. I don't give a shit about any of that. But it's just they did represent two different sounds, you know? Now, I mean, I loved the New York vibe too, but for me, the New York vibe wasn't that East Coast, West Coast thing. The New York vibe for me was more bands like Diggable Planets, you know. I think, what's it called? Tribe Called Quest are from there too, right? So that whole kind of like chill vibe was more of the East Coast stuff for me. So, I gotta say, I quite enjoyed the movie. No doubt about it, but, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. As soon as it's like a movie about music, I'll watch it and enjoy it. It's completely safe to assume that I watch all of them. I watch everything. It's my favorite thing to do, man. Learn about music. Talk about music. You know? This gig that I'm doing right now, I've been practicing for it my whole fucking life. And what it is that I like about it is the nerds know what I'm talking about. You know the meme that they show a guy looking at a record and he starts talking about the record and everything that it's about, and then there's his wife next to him saying, "I really don't give a fuck, dear." I'm sure that you guys are completely used to that, right? So, like, the whole kind of like just music all the time, living and breathing thing all the time, always talking about music and being around a bunch of people that just don't give a fuck. Okay? But I think that it's more than that. I think for me, I'm able to pick up when I got the lifer with me. Like I know when I got a lifer with me. When I got somebody who's like, okay, well, yeah, this is gonna stick with this guy. You know? He's just one of those guys. And it's like that's, I mean, ultimately probably what still fucking makes me and Nelson friends. Because once me and that guy plug in, that's it. We talk music and that's where we stay and it's fucking fun. And Osterhout's the same way. Fucking Osterhout, Blumpkin's like my mirror image when it comes to that, you know? And I mean, it should be said that I could absolutely understand how that would be annoying to people who aren't into it as much as you are. Okay? So if I had to be around a fucking group of people and everybody likes curling and everybody starts talking about curling and their favorite curling rock, who's your favorite curling team here in Canada? What province do you think is going to win the Scots Briars event? It would make me fucking crazy. My eyes would glaze over pretty quick too, so it's not like I don't understand. I do understand. But to me, the entire point of this was that's who I've always been. And you guys relate with that. I know that you do. That's who you've always been. You know? But there's a whole ton more people who will just glaze over and not get it and not be interested. And it's not because there's something wrong with them. It's because they're not like you. They're not like us. So for me, a large part of what it is that I did with the show was really setting out to find a bunch of people that are like me. People that get me. People that get me, and the parts that they don't get, they kind of dig anyway. They kind of at least accept. And here we are. Bunch of fucking music nerds. I'm looking at the Zooms. I always talk about the Zooms, right? Because it's like, you should know, all of you, that if you're patrons, you're eligible to come and see us in the Zoom. Okay, there's a Zoom lobby right here for you. You guys are able to join us whenever it is that you want if you're a patron. Okay, you want to look for that. As a matter of fact, put up the Discord chat. I think we're going to be able to maybe put that link up also in Discord. We're working on a bunch of things, you know, to put stuff together. But the reason it is that I mentioned the Zoom people as much, especially with this setup, is because the camera is right there. The chat is right next to it here. And the Zoom people are right here. So basically, it's like I'm talking to you guys, okay? And I think that's why the setup's really quite good right now. And I see the people right here. So it's like I'm kind of able to count, you know, it's like fucking Lurch is a lifer. I know that Lurch is a lifer. He's too fucking weird. He's one of those music guys that's always going to be music. I see that. Nelson, there's 100% he's that. Most of the other guys, I don't really see it. Bangladesh, probably. Bangladesh might wind up being one of those lifers, like one of those fucking ultra nerds. But he's only 21 years old, so he's got time to grow out of it and become normal. You can imagine Bangladesh, this guy, he's going to become a fucking prince somewhere, you know. He's going to be a king of his own little country. It's that hair. It makes him perfect. So yeah, man, I'm happy that I can come here, start a show, and the first thing I do is start bullshitting about watching a Biggie Smalls thing and just launch into 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long, conversation about music with a bunch of music nerds. You understand? And the way you guys respond to me is you respond to me through the chat and through Zoom. Some of these people, they leave me messages and shit. Does Restream Bot work or not? Let's get that part worked out. It works? Okay, good. We've had a problem with Restream Bot, not from our side, but technical difficulties from their side, and it seems to have been fixed up. So, folks, we are here. Yeah, fucking Bangladesh is the Pakistani Lewis. Bangladesh is I fucking knew I was looking at royalty. I fucking knew I was looking at royalty with this guy. He's beautiful. So why don't I play you a bit more music, okay? I'm going to stay on the hip-hop tip just for a little bit because it's 2 times now. I've described this before, right? When it is that I do a show and I come across records sometimes that they always catch the side of the eye, and it's like I'm always coming across the record, and then all of a sudden the actuality happens. Like, okay, well, today's the day I play it. Today's the day I play it because, and the album I'm talking about is Salt-N-Pepa. What's this one called? Assault with a Deadly Pepper? No, Assault with a Deadly Pepper. And the reason I'm mentioning that is, well, he mentions Salt-N-Pepa on Source Magazine on what we just heard, and he mentions it again in the movie kind of thing, so the stars are finally aligned. I don't have the album with Push It. I still need the album with Push It. I know. Listen, I don't have everything. We'll get there. Tranquillement. Tranquillement, mon tabarnak. But I have this one, and we're going to listen to this, okay?
Peppa. Yes, sir. Are the mics loud enough? Yes, sir.
Mustard, what do you think?
Begin? Yes, sir.
Come out clear. Title after title we take. Rack 'em up, we're gonna tally 'em. And when we're done, you're gonna need a
I got flow. Make sure it's on and Spinderella drops the beat. So with the deadly pepper, 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 with the deadly pepper. You want me to say it now? Come on, let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Devil what, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I like it.
I do. Yo, really. I really do.
Hey, you like that?
Nah, I don't like that.
We need some. All you cats in the back, if you ain't whack. If you're on the side, fly girls and guys. All the people in the middle, when spin drops the needle. If there's money makers in the front, you know what I
made your
want.
point. Yeah. I don't want to play 2 songs in a row. Not this time, I don't. Maybe next time. Salt-N-Pepa, man. I need the record with Push It. It'll happen. It'll happen. How's everybody? Looks like we got some old-timers showing up. Who was it that showed up here and was an old-timer? Darch. Fucking Darch. What's up, bitch? You good? Holy crap, almost a year down. Yeah, man. Still going. Today's Tuesday. Friday is 365. Friday is an entire year. One full fucking year of work. Not a single day off. Still keeping a pretty crazy pace. But I think I've found a pace now. And we're going to do that together, man. If I did have maybe... Listen, I'm not sure that I'm the type of guy who does fucking memory lane shows. It's not because I'm not trying to be like a fucking rebel without a clue or something like that. It's not because it's just for me, I like free flow. I like the option of doing things, but I don't like having to do anything. Even this show, you have to realize something. I don't have to. I want to. The whole thing is pushing myself. Showing myself what I could do. And comparing myself to myself. That's it. No competition. Not against other people. Not... I don't care, man. I wish everybody well, you know? So... The fact that... The fact that it's almost 365 days for me is just a huge amount of proof to myself. Okay? Sam, are you willing to pay the fucking price to make it work? Do you really want to do this? Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to do whatever? Well, I mean, it's pretty clear that I'm willing to work as hard as I have to in order to make it happen. You know? I'm looking at some questions. Yeah, I'm also too stoned to remember. No, but if I had kind of like, let's say, if I had the notes and shit, okay? So if somebody wants to put together, and I'm looking at you, Delaney, you're the fucking archivist over here, and you don't have to, but if I had like pointers and dates and shit like that I could look at, I would take the time to look at it and absorb it and see, you know, and kind of like, and I'd go to it whenever I want. That's something that I would do, but you also know, I think you guys also know, I'm not the guy who plans, man. I can't plan that kind of thing. Not because I don't plan. I always work at something, but I'm not an organized person. I'm just not. Ask me to do shit like that, and it's just I'm not very good. So, you know, it's not the card that I'm best with. Okay, Delaney's working on it, which doesn't surprise me. Okay, just make sure that you get it to me at least a few days in advance because I want to absorb it. I want to absorb it a little bit and see what that's going to be like, you know? I know that he's also mentioned, I mean, he's at least going to try, I know. But he's also mentioned that he's going to be updating That big old Spotify playlist. It's funny. I got I got a exit. Like when you leave, if there are people who leave patrons, they're not patrons anymore. They have like a question. Why did you leave? And you can answer it in a bunch of ways. And one guy said that I think one of it is that I'm too angry, which I mean, fine, okay, I'm too angry. But the other part is that he said that there's too much talk and not enough music. And we have a playlist that's got something like 5,000 fucking songs on it. It's got like nearly 306, it's nearly 365 full days of music. Hours, sorry, 365 hours of music. It's a stupid amount of music, an absurd amount of music. And the fact that we had to get around the copyright police and get creative about how we stay on is what made the mix of talk with music. And that final mix isn't there yet. Once all the obstacles are out of the way, then we can talk about what the final thing will look like. And the final thing can look different every single day. Sometimes you feel like talking and sometimes you don't feel like talking. Sometimes you feel like getting on the mic and talking the way I'm doing right now. Sometimes you prefer just chilling out and fucking tapping away at a keyboard. You know what I mean? Like, does this make any sense to some of you? I've described this scene before, but busy house party at my friend Frank's house. This guy always had a bunch of people at his house. I mean, he's a popular guy. He's a very popular guy, very well liked, and just my best friend and the best person I've ever met. One of the best people that I've ever met, and he's got a little balcony, and everybody kind of comes out to the balcony only to have a smoke or whatever. And for me, it's like, I'll sit out there and kind of chill, So it's like I'm all by myself and there's a big party going on inside. And one person's like, Sam, what's wrong? I was like, what do you mean, what's wrong? Well, the party's inside. Yeah? I like it here. Are you okay? Does that make any sense to you? Like, being a wallflower is fucking cool. I like being a wallflower. I like just being there and not necessarily having to contribute to the conversation. Okay? So, we may have a lot of patrons that don't contribute to the conversations daily, but they're still a part of it. And that's the way they like it. They just like shutting the fuck up and being part of the wallpaper. I get that. I totally fucking get that. Gary. You see Gary. Gary's not a fucking big mouth. Gary says almost nothing. He says almost nothing, but he's a huge part of the show. So, this whole thing where there's the option of not saying anything, just being there. I get it. Like, I totally get it. And sometimes just playing a bunch of songs in a row is what allows me to do that. Like, I'm able to just play music because I don't feel like talking, right? You create that wall. Like, you see, right away, what it is that I seem to be doing is connecting with the introverts in the room. And there seem to be a lot of you. And up to a certain point, maybe this is a show for introverts up to a certain point. People that unite at home. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert. I'm not an introvert. I think you guys know I'm not an introvert. I just like spending a lot of time alone. That's the difference. I can do it, you know, but it's just I like my alone time. I like my bubble. Does that make sense to you? I like my bubble. And the problem with my bubble is this, okay? And some of you are going to understand this, but it's fucking, especially when like you got this character like mine, okay? That bubble, nobody ever knows where it is. Sometimes you can get in close, sometimes you can't get in close. And nobody knows where that fucking bubble is, and trying to manage it is kind of like a weird damn thing. So, this show allows me that alone space, while sharing my life literally every fucking day with you, every day. But the reason I can do that is because I spend a lot of time alone. I mean, I would think, I'm looking at Janice, I would think, you know, somebody who reads, same damn thing. Because the minute you read, you create a bubble. And that bubble is everything. That bubble is fucking everything. So, the beginning of the show, when it is that I had to talk a lot and stuff like that, that's just, I don't know. Sometimes you do what you have to. But now with the copyright laws, it looks like things are turning in our favor. It's going to be a year of work, trying to work with the industry to do what we're doing. One thing at a time, we'll get there. But once those hurdles are gone, that's when it is that the show will settle into whatever that groove is. Lots of music. Sometimes lots of talk. Sometimes, I don't know. We're creating new radio, but the radio happened as a very, very, very direct response to gingivitis. This is a fucking gingivitis story, what we did here. There's no doubt about it. This is a gingivitis story. This year, this is our story. And on Friday, we celebrate a year together. This is our fucking story. It's a huge part of our lives. You know? To all of you saying hello, and thank you. Welcome, I'm glad that you're all here. Listen, why don't you support what it is that we do, if you believe in it? So then when we do hit Friday, and when we do hit 365, you can say that you celebrated it with us, because you're a patron. Not just somebody who listens, but you're a patron. You support it. You're in. You're part of it. So, those of you who are not there yet, I'm going to invite you to come join us. Become a patron. Go to patreon.com/vinyljunkies, and you can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. And for the new names that I see there, look, you should know everyone here is a patron. They all support. This community is their community, because me by myself, I'm not a community. They are a community. We are a community. I'm part of the community, but this is the community because of them. And they're the ones who make this happen with their patronage. So all of this is for them. The requests, it's for them. Everything that I do, everything that I'm building, and believe me, it's just, I have great hope for some of the stuff that's coming. It's going to take a little while, you know? But we're getting there fast. We're getting there. I do it for people who very clearly understand that. See, Knox Garcia said you want to be on Zoom but never got to figure it out. Dude, somebody help this moron. Knox Garcia, somebody send him a whisper and help him out. It's because you're a moron. But you're welcome. If you're a patron, then you're welcome. But are you a patron? I know you're a patron. I know you're a patron. I mean, who the fuck would want, like, I wouldn't even want to be somewhere where it's like I'm not legit a part of it, especially when being legit a part of it is $2. Like, I would not want to be there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So patreon.com/vinyljunkies is where you can become the next patron, and we will keep this shit going. Capish? Good. This is an album I bought a few weeks back with the intention of doing an Old Man Listens To, and then started having doubts as to whether it's close to popular enough to really warrant it. It's a band called 100 Gecs that people have talked a ton about. I've heard a lot of stuff about them, but didn't know the music at all. So I decided to buy a record to see what the big deal is. And I thought that I would do an Old Man, but I'm not convinced that there's enough of a cult there, or there's enough of a tribe there to make it fit the Old Man format. Okay? So I'm going to play some for you. I've listened to it already. I like it a lot. I'm going to play you a few songs just so that you get an idea of the different ways that they go. But they remind me of The Garden. But not in the way that you would think. But they remind me of The Garden. Okay? Yes, Idols is on Friday. All right. Listen to this, man. The album's called 1,000 Gecs by the band 100 Gecs.
I make my money on my own, yeah. Waking up 5 in the morning, yeah. Throw money in the oven, yeah. Fuck sleep and his cousin, yeah. I've been on the roll, yeah. Spend my money like it's stolen, yeah. Shit, I'm already broken. It's only 7:45 in the morning, yeah. God damn, you fine, feel like I had good love. You love me, so I do it all. I'm done trying to plan. Do what I want, don't hold my hand. I can do anything I want first try. You take like 10 tries, hurting my eyes.
Oh my god.
Bachelor, got a check and I spent it. Money got me feeling like a dentist. I can do anything I put my mind to. You can't do anything, even if you want to.
I make my money on my own, yeah. Waking up 5 in the morning, yeah. Throw money in the oven, yeah. Fuck sleep and his cousin, yeah. I've been on the roll, yeah. Spend my money like it's stolen, yeah. Shit, I'm already broken. It's only 7:45 in the morning, yeah. God damn, you fine, feel like I had good love. You love me, so I do it all. Do it all. Do it all. Piss, baby. You think you're so fucking cool, huh? You think you're so fucking tough? You talk a lot of big game for someone with such a small truck. Oh, look at those arms. Your arms look so fucking cute. They look like little cigarettes. I bet I could smoke you. I could roast you. And then you'd love it. You text me I love you. And then I'd fucking ghost you. The big boys coming with the big stuff. I feel so cool. Like I'm not even sure. Big boys coming with the big truck. Feel so cool. Like I'm not even sure. Big boys coming with the big truck. Feel so cool. Like I'm not even sure. Big boys coming with the big truck. Feel so cool. Like I'm not even sure. Feel so clean like a money machine. 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 Tell me what to do, I've been trying to go to bed. I've been up for days, I've been trying to get it right. Said it all before, I said it once again. I'm better off alone. Tell me what to do, I've been trying to go to bed. I've been up for days, I've been trying to get it right. Said it all before, I said it once again. I'm better off alone. With the big boys coming with the big stuff. I feel so cool, like I'm not even sure. Big boys coming with the big truck. Feel so cool, like I'm not even sure. Big boys coming with the big truck. Feel so cool, like I'm not even sure. Big boys coming with
Yeah, this was a blind buy. It's when I just kept hearing it. And like he kept hearing about it and saw that it was popular. And it's like, I gotta know what the big deal is. So I bought a record. I bought a copy 2 weeks ago with the intention of doing an old man for it. And I listened to it today, and now I'm listening to it again. This is half of side one that I played for you, I should say. And I think it's amazing. I really like it. So, would it have made a good Old Man Listens? I'm not sure. Not sure. Doesn't matter. Too late now. I like the record. I know what it is, and I know I'm going to keep playing it. Maybe later, as a matter of fact, because I'd be down with playing an entire side of this for you if you're down with hearing some more 100 Gecs. We could do that, you know? I guess what we're going to do is we're going to pay tribute to a fallen metal legend, a fallen metal hero who passed away a few days ago. I'm talking about L.G. Petrov. L.G. Petrov, the singer of Entombed and Entombed A.D. Absolute classic Swedish metal band. That added kind of like just old rock and roll vibes to just a very, very heavy, crunchy metal sound. I got to hang out with him a little bit back in 2016. They came to town. They were on a bill with Amon Amarth. So as I pulled this record out, I realized it's like I also have one of those passes because we interviewed him and the drummer. We interviewed L.G. Petrov and the drummer of Entombed A.D. They had to change their name for, you know, legal reasons from Entombed to Entombed A.D. and all of this. Anyway, very, very nice. And they gave me, after the interview, they gave me this record and another one. They were touring off of this one. But they gave me 2 records and they autographed them for me. So the dude died of, basically he was diagnosed with like incurable brain cancer last year sometime, I think. And yeah, man, that's him. The guy who's mugging, that's him. So, rest in power, friend. L.G. Petrov passed away a couple of days ago. Let's do some metal. The good old power metal. I never get fed up of its cheese. I really dig it. Grew up with it. I gather that I will never grow out of it. The band is called Encepharium. This came in a big box of Metal Blade promo that they sent me last year. I should hit them up again. I know they'd be down to sending me promo. I just don't like asking for it. And you ask, and it's like it's never a priority, so you have to wait around. It's fuck it, you know? It's like, honestly, you want to send promo, and some people just send it direct, so that makes life a lot easier. They just kind of send it, and I work with it, you know? All right, what are we going to do now? I'm going to play you a little bit of a girl vibe now, for at least a few, okay? We're going to start off. We're going to start the thing. I'm going to play you some breeders after this, but before that, we're going to start by featuring our friend Brooke. My nose is all itchy, dude. I got coke nose. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't even know what cocaine nose means, because that's not my thing. It's never been. It's Lewis's thing. It's not my thing. So, our buddy, who's not with us, let's make sure that we all shame him. Okay? Padgy, you want to know where, if you want to reach me for the Stone Roses record, reach me on, what's it called? On Patreon. Send me a private message on Patreon, and we'll take care of it. Okay? No, it's not too much Lewis. There's not enough Lewis. You're getting it all fucking wrong. That's what I'm telling you. Capiche? So yes, Brooke, his little friend, Jessica, that he talks about all the time. His friend put out a few records, and the record was supposed to come out during gingivitis, and then that fucked everything up, and, you know, it's one of those things. But she sent the 2 records, and we're going to do an album spin of them. At one point, I mean, whenever it is that they get to me about it, you know, I'm not going to fucking push, oh, hey, we got to do this. Like, no, man, it'll get done when it gets done. I'm here. You know I'm here. So, you know, that's one thing that I used to hate when it came to interviews and all, just a whole bunch of things. Whenever, I hate collaborations. That's why I can't stand fucking collaborations. I hate them. Because it always puts you in a situation where you're collaborating with somebody else and not being on the same page, not having the same, you know, I like when a project, I can fucking do the project because I know that my part is going to get done. It's going to get done. That's it. So, yeah. My attempts at collaboration have been mostly frustrating exercises in frustration, and they've kind of made me realize that I don't want to fucking do collaborations. As sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I don't want to have to depend on it. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to focus too much energy on it, because if it doesn't get done, it frustrates the fuck out of me. So listen, all this is to say that this friend here, at one point we're going to do an album spin. When that happens, no idea whatsoever. But for now, we're going to play the band High Waisted. The album is called On Ludlow. It's really quite a catchy little album. All right. Brooke played a song on the show earlier last week, and I thought I'd play it again for you. All right. The song's called Party in the Back. High Waisted.
Everybody's getting a new hairdo, so I thought, well, I should get one too. I went in and I was feeling pretty cool, till I learned what they wanted to do. Oh no, 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 no. I was stoned and drinking all alone with my family, that's where we like
Juicy Socks by Cherry Glazer. Is today Women's Day? Or was that yesterday? Did I miss the boat? I pulled a bunch of females that I really like from the stacks, so we're going to stay there for the rest. The rest of the album's great. The rest of the album is absolutely great. The whole fucking thing. I'm going to stick with that vibe for a little bit, I think. Hey, Poland, can you help me find that list of fucking requests? I can't find it again. I get lost. I get lost in life. I get lost. I get lost in love, you understand? It's listening to all that Lewis. It's been making me very crazy with love. So if you can help me so I can actually track down all of this stuff. So it's on Streamlabs. It's the dashboard. Ah. You see how you learn? And then, oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Sir. You see how I called him sir? Because I know respect. I know fucking respect. I know respect. Sometimes you got to give the fucking velvet glove. It's not just the iron fist that works. It's the combination of surf and turf together that makes it all more delicious. It's the way that it works. But all of you old school people, you know. Sometimes a slap across the head, a slap upside the head, it teaches you things. I mean, that said, I've never laid a hand on my daughter, but, you know. All right. We got so many songs to play. Oh, fuck, we got some Eugene McDaniels. God dang. Rainbow. James Brown. The Garden. We got songs, we got songs. And I promise we will get to them all. We will tend to all of this musical business that we call the rock and roll. All right. Tomorrow, are you going to tune in? You're going to hang out with us? Tomorrow, Hip Hop Friends. Where are the Hip Hop Friends? We're going to do a show that features the hippity hop. It's a big one tomorrow. Well, for me. I like it. Madlib, Sound Ancestors. This, friends, is the brand new Madlib record that I have heard is amazing. I've heard it's amazing. I can't wait to find out for myself. So tomorrow we're going to listen to it. It's going to be my first needle drop too. And it's going to be one of those things that I hope to do a little bit more. Work with the labels themselves, you know, to play new records. So hippity hop, the fans of the hippity hop, tomorrow, Madlib, man. Old man listens to Madlib. Sound Ancestors. This is a project I think that he did with Fortet. If I'm not wrong. This is where it is that we need Michael Blumpkin, because Blumpkin would fucking hammer you with the facts right now. Hive mind, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, Bangladesh says he's listened to only half of it. All right, well, we're going to listen to the other half. Tomorrow, we'll listen to the whole thing. I'm looking really forward to it, that's for sure. Okay? Listen to me. All those new people that I've been talking over here, if you're not patrons, I mean, listen, if you've decided that you prefer to just hang back type of thing and listen to the show, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Listen to it as long as you want to listen to it, but if you wish to be a part of it and support it, you can be a part of it. Be part of the community, be part of the chat, be part of all of that we're building here for as little as $2 or $5 a month. We will create a most robust community experience for you. Right now, one of the things that's kind of getting me excited is the Discord channel, which I keep talking about. But I think that there's an app that allows us to stream music through that. Okay, so I have to see if it's possible to like get old shows to stream through Patreon, not through Patreon, but through Discord, or if we can connect maybe the Spotify playlist directly to Discord so that you guys, if you want music type of thing, you got your own radio station. It's all shit that I've played during the shows. You know what I mean? So, some exciting things coming. Patreon.com/vinyljunkies is where you could become a patron. All right. I'm going to continue the vibe that I'm feeling right now. Just feel like playing the ladies, you know? This is something that I have certainly played for you before. It's a group of ladies called Honey Limited. It's a project from the late 60s that was the brainchild of Lee Hazelwood, who launched his own label and had aspirations that basically fell flat mostly. Left behind a ton of good music, though. Honey Limited. It's a girl group that he was, you know, he had aspirations of doing the same thing as Phil Spector did with the Ronettes. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Or, Berry Gordy did with the Supremes. So, I'm going to play a song for you called Silk and Honey, and then follow it up with some other goodness. Ooh, cueing the song is always a good idea, though. That I didn't do. Silk and honey, silk and honey. How about another Cherry Glazer? Yeah. We'll play another Cherry Glazer instead, and I'll cue this up for you. An extra song.
I just wanna touch you with my bleeding heart. I don't wanna skip past every little moment. I don't wanna be wrapped up in these pieces. I don't wanna be wrapped up in these pieces. Nobody's chasing us. Nobody's running. I hold my tongue so I don't repeat myself. Instead, I beat myself. I don't wanna sit here thinking about you tonight. I don't wanna know what's wrong and what's right. I don't wanna be wrapped up in these pieces. I don't wanna be wrapped up in these pieces. Nobody's chasing us. Nobody's running. I don't wanna be wrapped up in these pieces. I don't wanna be wrapped up in these pieces. Nobody's chasing us. Nobody's running.
Why do you make me go so fucking long? Asshole. Asshole. He can put me out of my pain if he wants me. He could, let me know. Instead, he makes it go on for 20 fucking seconds to make sure that I'm able to fucking like stew in my own shit. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for your service, Polam. Let's try that again. Hey, maybe that works to take off the copyright popo, so maybe it works in our favor.
The breeze surrounds me and it eases me down. I watch falling leaves drifting toward town. You find me here. I'll be down by the brook. I'll know love, no love. With every look, silken money, silken money, please. Silken money, silken money, please. Oh yeah, everything is fine, but somehow there's something on my mind. He's here with me, and we're feeling so free. It's the only life for us to live for. Just silken honey, silken honey, please. Silken honey, silken honey, please. Oh yeah.
Righteous rocker that she is. Juliana Hatfield. Love Juliana Hatfield. Love it. There's still another album I need from her, though. It's called Become What You Are. Once I get that, I don't need a lot of Juliana Hatfield, but I need some. But Become What You Are, I think, is an album from the Juliana Hatfield 3. I think I need some of that. That whole 90s alt girl, Lilith Fair vibe. Something I was very heavily into when it was out at the time, you know? Trying to connect with my inner estrogen, you know? It's very, very important. How is this evening finding you? We've already got 10 towards an album stream, so we'll see what that'll look like. There's a whole bunch of places where we can go. With that, do I like Sophie B. Hawkins? I don't know Sophie B. Hawkins. I can't know that. All right. What am I going to do now? Bart, are you still here? We got one of Bart's picks, too, coming up. I'm pretty close to getting to the request part of things. I received some good news last week. For very few of us. Just to know that it exists. But I am hearing rumor of a Cher box set. Now this makes me very excited. As you know, I'm a very big Cher fan. And there are a few of us that are Cher fans. Including Bart. So, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. I hope it happens. And I hope that we get one. Probably if they told me about it, chances are it's because they'll want that shit to happen, you know? Yeah, I'm a Cher fan. I'm a Cher fan. Definitely a Cher fan. So, let's see if that happens. Now, I'm going to play you something off Half Breed. Not the title track, which everyone knows. But you guys probably know that, cover songs have always been a thing. With all artists. Still are, always will be kind of thing. So, Cher used to do her share of cover songs as well. Including this one from Paul McCartney and the Wings. Not sure if you've ever heard it, but I quite like her version too. My Love.
When I go away, I know my heart can stay with my love. It's understood, everywhere with my love. My love does it good. Oh, my love, all of my love. My love does it good. And when the cupboard's bare, I'll still find something there with my love. It's understood everywhere with my love. My love does it so good. Oh, my love, all of my love. My love does it good. All of my love. All of my love, all of my love for never ask me why. I never say goodbye to my love. It's understood. 'Cause everywhere with my love does it good. Only my love, only my love does it good. Only my love, only my love does it good to me. Oh, oh, oh.
Shady blades, the children all ran over me, screaming, "Tam, you are the trips her as her sandals fail. She says, "Stop, I'm a girl whose fingernails are made of a mother's pearls." Yellow buttercup, helicopters, orange buttercup, chasing after the crazy feeling about somebody. Oh no. Me and my girlfriend don't wear no shoes. Her nose is painted a pepper sunlight. She loves me, I mean it's serious, as serious can be. Well, she sings a song and I listen to what it says. But if you want a friend, feed any animal. serious as serious can be.
All right. Look at that. I love that song. I love this record. Jane's Addiction? Oh yeah, this is a great record. I need Ritual de lo Habitual in a very bad way. That's a big gaping hole in the collection. I know. I'll get it. I don't know when. Does it matter? I don't know. But I absolutely need it. And I will have it. Ritual de lo Habitual. 3 Days is my favorite Jane's Addiction song. Like, I love that song. I was fortunate enough to see them during that tour with Cows opening up. It was mental. I enjoyed it. All right. I think we are at the point now where we will do album sides. What do you say? Are we ready for this? I think so. We're going to go straight with UK Bart, since every time he's here, he always gets the attention. I mean, he gets the attention because he's a sexy boy, and because, well, he knows a little bit about the rock and roll that he knows. You notice how I always kind of like make sure that I always talk about what his lane is, because that's kind of what it is, you know? But that's okay. It's like, you don't have to know everything. You have to know what you know. That's it. So, it's with this in mind that we're going to get our requests underway. This is a track from a band called Sweet. The album is called Desolation Boulevard, put out in 1974. We're going to hear a song called Turn It Down. Thank you for tuning in. Let's do this. Yeah, baby. Cray cray, right? I know. I mean, fucking Richie Blackmore leaves Deep Purple. Pretty acrimonious split. Him and Ian Gillan did not get along. Still don't. And goes out and forms Rainbow. This fucking guy, these guys, man, these singers that all these bands pumped out. You go from Ian Gillan to working with Ian Gillan as your vocalist to working with Ronnie James Dio as your vocalist. It's like, gosh, that's some good stuff. What's the deal? Is it not working anymore? The restream? I'm just seeing a bunch of things. Is it working or not? Yeah. Just that whole UK scene, all those bands that are kind of together, that work all together. Fucking Whitesnake and Deep Purple and Black Sabbath and Rainbow. You guys know, we always name it all the time. There's just this bunch of bands that's just cross-pollinated so many times, and everything that they put out is incredible. Just incredible. So, yeah, you see Burn and Stormbringer. Yeah, that's because you're an old head, UK Sarah. That's why. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying. Burn is actually my favorite Deep Purple record. And out of all those bands, I would probably say that I listen to Deep Purple more than I listen to Black Sabbath. I'm, like, fucking mental for Deep Purple. But yeah, I mean, people mentioning Stormbringer, look, I mean, it's because you're an old head. But you might be the first person who ever mentions Stormbringer. You know? It's one of those records that, I mean, all of us acknowledge. It's like, yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things that you gotta have. That's some great David Coverdale vocals, you know? But Burns the shit for me. A few years ago, they sold the candles. You know the candles of the guys in Deep Purple burning, melting down? They sold those candles in, like, limited editions. I mean, I wouldn't have bought them. I don't have the space for shit like that. But wouldn't it be fucking cool to have those 4 candles right here? Of course, I would never light them. Maybe I'd light them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you see, UK Sarah says she'd want the candles. Yeah, man, they sold out immediately. Everybody wanted the fucking candles. Because it's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's kind of like the other toy that they did that I see every once in a while. What's it called? The Weedian. Those of you who are Sleep fans, right? The album Dope Smoker, the character on the album cover is a Weedian. So they made, like, big statues of the Weedians. And I think those are fucking brilliant, too. I wish I had one of those. I mean, those are long, long, long gone. But I wish I had one. You know, I like toys. I still have my toys everywhere, you know? I have to find a place for my 2 Lemmys. I got, like, what are those toys? The Pop-Tart toys? There, Pop-Tarts. I have 2 Lemmy Pop-Tarts. Those are really good. All right. We're going to head off a little bit towards the R&B UK side of things. If you want requests, get them in within the next 5 minutes. We're pretty much full up. So, last-minute stragglers for requests, get it done now. We're going to be listening to some James Brown, but there's some other stuff that I think I'm going to play for you as well. This is a good request. Very good request, I would say. From our man Pizza Boy. Like, I mean, if you're 21, it's like, where the fuck did these guys get these names? He's 25 and he's been digging for a while, so I can see, but it's still curious to me that he'd come across a Eugene McDaniels, because, I mean, this is not stuff that you come across all the time, you know? But it's a pretty wicked request. And I'm going to play some for you, all right? As we continue our request section of the show. Eugene McDaniels from the album Outlaw. This song is called Cherry Stones.
Long as I have my clams, I don't give a damn about muddy water. Long as I have my rice and it's tasting nice, I'm gonna love your daughters. Long as I'm sitting well and not raising hell, I won't be a martyr, yeah. Long as I never read about others' needs, I won't have to suffer. In the twilight of my mind, I know I'm doing something wrong. The green and black elevators bringing me down to the basement on the 13th floor. Long as I have my clams, I don't give a damn about revolution. Long as I have my rice, I don't have to think twice about a solution. Long as I'm sitting well and not raising hell, I can't cause confusion. Long as I'm writing checks and going easy on sex, I'm not a protrusion. In the twilight of my mind, I know I'm doing something wrong. The green and black elevators bringing me down to the basement on the 13th floor. Long as I have my clams, I don't give a damn about my direction. Long as I have my soup, I don't give a hoot about insurrection. Long as I'm sitting well in my padded cell, I've got good protection. Long as I never read about others' needs, I don't have to vote in the election. In the twilight of my mind, I know I'm doing something wrong. The green and black elevators bringing me down to the basement on the 13th floor.
Give it up, turn it loose, like sex machine. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Need to be, need to be. Need to feel it. I need to feel it. I need to feel it. I need to feel it. the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap the hand. Stomp the beat. In the jungle, brother. In the jungle, brother. In the jungle, brother. Clap the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap, clap, clap the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap the hand. Stomp the beat. Clap. Come on.
Song that I would like to sing for you. Didn't it rain, children? Didn't it? Didn't it? Yes, I didn't it. You know it did, I didn't it? Oh, my Lord, how it rained. Tell me, didn't it rain, oh, my Lord. I didn't it? Yes, I didn't it. You know it did, I didn't it? Oh, my Lord, how it rained. Yeah, it rained 40 days, 40 nights without stopping. I know I was glad when the rain stopped dropping. Some was at the window and some was at the door. Some cried, Noah, can't you take on more? But Noah cried out, no, no, my friends. The angels got the key and you can't get in. I know it rain, you know it rain. Rain too long, all night long. In the east, in the west, in the north, in the south. Oh, it did rain, oh my Lord. I didn't it, yes, I didn't it, you know it did, I didn't it. Oh, my Lord, how it Tell me, didn't it rain, oh my Lord. I didn't it, yes, I didn't it, you know I did, I didn't it. Oh, my Lord, how it rained. It's an Easter song based on when Jesus was born. They tell me there were women, it was Mary Magdalene and the mother of Jesus, came to the sepulcher and found that the angel had rolled the stone away. And I'm going to give you my version of the Easter morning. And when I say that, then we feel within ourselves, if we try to live close to him as we can, it isn't what you do, it's how you do it and where you do it at and in the right way. And I love all of you. Can't no grave hold my body down. It was about the break of day. Two angels came from heaven and rolled the stone away. And then the women came along and found that their Savior was gone. They said, can no grave hold his body down? I feel within myself that can't no grave hold my body down. I want to rise one morning, can't no grave hold my body down. Whoa, no. For when the first trumpet sound, Lord, help me to get up out of that ground, because I know can no grave hold my body down. I want to answer on the first trumpet. Go yonder, Gabriel. Stand on the land and the sea. I don't want you to blow the trumpet, Gabriel, until you get an answer from me. And when you get an answer from me, Gabriel, I want you to blow, Gabriel, because can't no grave hold my body down.
All right. Some Sister Rosetta Tharpe up in this joint here. Hope you're enjoying it. Look at us. 362 straight days like we're a bunch of muckety mucks. All right. Yeah, man. We are playing a little bit of the female representation, right? Listen. Happy to do it, you know. I might have room for another few requests. Turns out. How are you guys liking the fact that I don't necessarily talk between every single song and just kind of bring a couple of them together? I mean, it feels more natural too, I guess. Yeah, dude, I'm happy to play Sister Rosetta Tharpe. That's why it's kind of like I didn't rush back. But yeah, let it play, man. You know, I'm thinking about you guys. It's like, if there's people who've never heard Sister Rosetta Tharpe listening to this shit for the first time, it's like, yeah, you know what? Might be a good idea for them to hear another one. Just to hear how fucking amazing she is. I have only one Sister Rosetta album. You understand? I mean, I'm going to get more at some point or another, but I have this one that's I very, very much treasure. All right. I'm going to play you a request from the Gob. Okay? Now, I'm going to play you, before I play you the request from the Gob, you have to see this. You guys, sometimes you might think that I'm bullshitting when it comes to our friend fucking Gladic, our buddy Gladic. You're gonna love this, okay? He's awesome, okay? Gladic is fucking awesome. Now, I know that he's thinking to himself, okay, what's gonna happen next? I don't even know if he's listening. Maybe he's off doing something else. Yeah, dude, if you want to do Howlin' Wolf, I'll do Howlin' Wolf, no fucking problem. No fucking problem. Okay? So listen. He's good. He's fantastic. Love the dude. I didn't see Kimbo's request yet. I'll get to it though. Don't worry about it. Thanks for reminding me. So, you guys know that my mother-in-law passed away a few weeks ago and all of this, and the dude's a good guy. But the fucking messages he leaves. I'm gonna just cut exactly what it is, because what I do is in the messages, I give you a clip, okay? Whatever it is that you guys write in the messages when you leave a tip, that's what I do. I copy-paste that. Boom. That's what I put in. Okay? So this is what it is that I had to put in for this guy. You guys are gonna fucking love it. You're gonna love this. He's the fucking best. Watch what happens. Just give it a little while. Watch what happens to the screen right now when I put up fucking Adrian's message. Listen to me. We're celebrating you. We're fucking celebrating you. Look at what happens on the screen once Adrian's message comes up. This guy. This is the way, just to show you, you know? Look, watch. He's right. He fucking wrote me. The guy wrote me a novel. He wrote me a fucking novel. To Dre, Kimbo, and Sam, I cannot imagine the feeling, but we're here for you. As Gecs Axe said, your loved ones live on through you. Thank you so much for your message, Adrian. I really like your message. Your sentiments are fantastic. My favorite part is how every time you write that, it's just like your message took up half the screen. The minute I saw it, I started laughing. You understand? He's a fucking knucklehead. He's a knucklehead. I cannot imagine the feeling, but we're here for you. In the wise words of Gecs, the people live on through you. They live through you. They live through you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this fucking message I gotta put up. Okay, you know what? Because I know that, you know how it is that like those video games that they flash too much? They give you the epilepsy warning. Adrian's messages have to come with a fucking epilepsy warning. Because if you start trying to read that on the screen, you're gonna have a fucking seizure. You're gonna have a seizure. You're gonna have a complete fucking seizure. He's the guy. Have you ever seen the movie The Godfather? He's the guy who goes over there and he has to make it about him. He's the guy who shows up at the funeral. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. To you, to your sister, to your brother, to his children. And the whole thing, you understand? Like, you know when it is that at the beginning of the movie, The Godfather, right? It's his daughter's wedding. So this is the day that on his daughter's wedding that he grants wishes to people. So there's the guy sitting in the back over there. He's there, listen. And he's trying to, he's rehearsing his speech. I wish that your grandchildren will be masculine children. And he's just, because he wants to ask. So it's like, that's Gladic. Like when he comes, you know, it's like, he's one of those guys that it's very flowery, the words that he, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm gutted. I'm gutted by your loss. I'm completely gutted. I can't imagine what it must be like for your grandmother and your grandfather. This suffering, this pain. Oh, Maronda mia. Anyway, that's what it is that he's trying to say. You understand? And this is the song that he explains to us. Pravlo kazalište. Kauza zavite Zemluju, Mojo Mashi, to my mother. To Dre, Kimbo, and Sam, and all of the suffering children in Africa. To all of you. I know what it's like to suffer, and I bring you my deepest love and condolences, not only to you, but to everybody that you've ever met in your life. Everybody that you've ever seen with your eyes. I wish them all peace. These big fucking sweeping statements. Across the universe, may we hold hands in peace with the Martians and the Raelians and the ones that live on Jupiter and the fucking ones who live up Uranus. Let's all fucking join hands together all across the planet. Peace fucking, because we know that Gladic wishes peace to everybody. He can't possibly imagine how much it is that the rest of the world is suffering. Okay, he can't imagine it. But he just wants you to know. He wants you to know. He cannot fucking imagine the feeling. But it's like I said, their spirit lives on through fucking guy. Their spirit, it lives on through us. Their spirit lives on through us. It's peace across all the fucking universes. We're holding hands with Martians. Everybody, tonight. Let's watch, what's that FX series? What's that series? Scully. What's that series with the Scully? The X-Files. The X-Files. The X-Files. We're going to join hands with all the planets. Thank you so much, Gladic, for your message. I must say, I feel better now. I feel a lot fucking better. This fucking guy. I mean, the bits create themselves. I didn't add anything. This is his exact contribution to the show. I cannot imagine the feeling. I cannot. Jesus Christ. This guy, this guy, we should give him a job like at Hallmark, writing sympathy cards. We're gonna do a line of sympathy cards, like they're gonna be called the overly sympathetic line. Like what you have to do is you have to take everything to the nth degree. Everything has to use as many fucking superlatives as you could possibly use. In my heart of hearts. In my heart of hearts, I offer you the deepest depths of the soul of my condolences. My soul goes out to you. My soul is crying for you. I cannot imagine the feeling. I cannot. But I just want you to know that we're all with you. And that they live on in your memory, Sam. They live on in your memory. Stay strong, Sam. Stay strong. He's the guy who grabs you he grabs you by the arm over here, right above the elbow, and he holds you a little bit to try to show you that he loves you. Stay strong. Stay strong, he tells you. He's that guy at the funeral. Fucking $99 suit that he just picked up at Dorian Suits. It's got the little imperfections that nobody can see, but everybody knows. Yeah, he bought that suit. That's like a $99 suit. Shows up, he only wears them to funerals. Fucking Gladic shows up in his funeral suit. Sam, I cannot imagine the feeling. I cannot imagine the horrors that you must be going through with your immeasurable loss. Have you traveled all 7 rings of hell yet, Sam? Has your soul been tortured that bad yet? I cannot imagine the torture. I cannot imagine, but I just want you to know that we all live in your soul. We all live in your soul and in your memories. We live in your memories, Sam. Stay strong. Stay strong, Sam. Stay strong. All right. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Fucking Adrian. You're a fucking mental case. You're a fucking mental case. Stay exactly the way it is that you want. Just listen, it's okay. He's one of those guys, you know? And if you start crying, then he lowers his voice. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, let it out. One of those guys that tells you to let it out. Thanks, man. I was going to just completely fucking constipate myself emotionally. But now that you told me, now that you've encouraged me to let it out, I guess I'm going to have to let it out. Thank you for curing me of my emotional constipation, Gladic. Oh, Jesu Christ. The things I gotta deal with. What are you gonna do? We're all stuck with each other. All right. Anybody want to thank? Anybody want? Adrian, okay, Decordrome. What we should do? He should get a new job. He should just write the eulogies. He should just go. He should be a eulogy writer. Think about it, dude. The gingivitis. That's going to be your new job. The gingivitis. What you do is you just go hang out at all the old folks' homes. And ask at the front desk. You go and you ask at the front desk, hey, how many of these people are on respirators? I have a proposition for them. Are they conscious? Are they conscious? And what he does is he goes and he waits for the family to come in. You know, like the family when they gather around the dead person to see them, to say goodbye to them. He waits at the fucking door. He's the guy who waits at the fucking door, and he hands them a pamphlet. He hands them a pamphlet. Listen, professional eulogies. Professional eulogies. I promise I'll use every superlative possible. Yes. Carpentier's Aunt Molly. She was the greatest Aunt Molly in the entire universe. I checked every planet. Aunt Molly was the greatest Aunt Molly ever. So listen, from the bottom of my heart, from the deepest depths, I can't imagine your suffering. I can't imagine your suffering. I can't imagine it. But look, stay strong. Stay strong. They will live on in your spirit. The spirit of Aunt Molly is floating all around you. You can smell a ragotte pie from... You can smell her infamous ragotte pie wafting through the window, cooling on the windowsill. Holy fuck. What the hell has gotten into me? Fuck. I don't know what happened. I got a shot of wacky weed or something. All right. Yeah, exactly. He's like an ambulance chaser, but not as good. Not as good. The ambulance chasers, at least they got a law degree. But he wears the same cheap suit, and what he does is he goes, listen, I write professional eulogies. On the side, I highlight. Usually what it is that I do is I you know those sympathy cards? Have you ever purchased the overly sympathetic sympathy cards? Yes. Hallmark has a certain line. It is over sincerely sympathetic. Yeah. Well, I'm the chief operator of that. I'm the one who writes all those cards. We call it in the business, in the greeting card business, we call it the superlative series. the superlative series. What you do is you say everything. You add EST to the word as much as possible to make him understand that the best. The Aunt Molly was the wisest, smartest, sexiest when she was young. And when she was old, she's always been the sexiest in her particular age category. The wisest, classiest. You use EST as much as possible. Oh, Aunt Molly. The gods will sing your name. The angels of Gabriel will fucking blow upon their trumpets and sing your praises. They will sing your praises, Aunt Molly. He puts all of that in the Hallmark card. It's all fucking compact. You can't read it. You know, it's like the liner notes I complain to. Every card takes about 3 years to read the sympathies. Oh, shit. I'm the only one who thinks this is funny, right? You see, when I laughed like this around the supper table, my wife, she shook her head. You're a fucking imbecile. It's like, you understand? It's just, she shakes her head in disapproval. She lets me understand she thinks I'm an imbecile. Zion, are you a patron? How are you? All of you people, new people, I hope that you enjoy this. I would like to invite you to become patrons. If you like what I do here, if you like this new form of radio that we're creating right now, then I would like to invite you to become a patron. I'm glad that you're great, sir. Not yet. Well, I'd like to invite you to become a patron. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month, as a matter of fact. Not a lot. But that number at the bottom, that's the number of people who watch this shit go by, man. Who support it, who make it happen, and make sure that we keep the lights on for everybody. And, well, this community that you see everybody talking here, they're all patrons, man. Serious. All patrons. So, because the community is for the patrons. So, I would like to invite you to become a patron. Patreon.com/vinyljunkies. Okay? That's where it is that you do it. Now, we're going to get to Adrian's song first. We have to get to Adrian's song. Yes, there's a song coming up from the garden. There is. But first we have to get to the big song by Prijavlo Kajalište. Okay? Listen to this. Thank you for your thank you for your heartfelt sympathies. Adrian. With or without you.
Bojim se da ne zalupim glasno vratima. Zaspala je zadnja ruša.
See the storm set in your eyes. With or without you.
budi. I tek sad, kad te nema, dobro znam. Ti si bila zadnja ruža Hrvatska. Ružo, moje ružice, sve sam suze isplako noću zbog tebe. Ružo, moje ružice, sve sam suze isplako. I kako sad ovako sam protiv tuge i oluje, kad smo bili kao prsta dva jedne ruke. Ružo, moje ružice, sve sam suze isplako noću zbog tebe. Ružo, moje ružice, sve sam suze isplako. Ružo, moje ružice, sve sam suze isplako noću zbog tebe. Ružo, moje ružice, sve sam suze isplako.
Fuck you! Hit that light switch, I can see your face now. Think you get fucking lost, ain't no secret cow. Imagine life thinking you're a boss. Selfish little bitch, you ain't no fucking loss. Life for me, never for the rewards. All this suck dick, it's got me fucking bored. You think the grandma's time to be adored. You play that blame game, late like Henry Ford. Fuck you!
That's the point of giving chances. I don't got the space for that. It's about time I look out for myself, so it's fuck you if you're gonna be a rat. I'm past the point of giving chances. I don't got the space for that. It's about time I look out for myself, so it's fuck you if you're gonna be a rat.
right. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Rock and roll, rock and roll. The Garden. I dig it quite a bit. 100 Gecs kind of reminded me of them. Same type of vibe. I dig it. All right. We got a few more songs. We're done with requests. Let's start talking about album sides. What do you want to do? We've already got 20 of 50 covered for album sides. So, think about what it is that you'd like to play. And we'll do some. You know what I'm saying? Still a few more requests to take care of, though. All right? Here's one for our man Carpazzi. Carpazzi! Not terrible, right? It's that hard driving funk, man. I mean, the album's called Funky Chicken, so should kind of give it away, don't you think? Willie Henderson and the Soul Explosions. Yeah, baby. Off into a black thing. I love that funk. Got a bunch of it. It's what I like to do, you know? All right. I'm going to play you another funk track. I'm going to play you another Melvin's track. I'm going to play you some Howlin' Wolf. And then album sides, if you're up for it. All right? Got 3 more here for now. All right. Here it is. Undisputed Truth. This is off the album Cosmic Truth.
lady. Hey, hey, hey. I'm sure your mama done told you what kind of folks live on this side of the city. Just around the corner. Hey, hey, hey. So if you would be so kind as to let me help you down off your high horse. Oh, come on, girl. You know you really own her. And don't worry about your boyfriend. He don't love you. Oh, have mercy. He don't. That's right, you heard me. He don't love you like I do. I bet you didn't know that. He don't love you. Hands are too long. He's doing you wrong. He can't make love to you like I do. And that's the truth. What do you mean, Queen? Give you your proper respect. Hey, hey, hey. Walking through the ghetto all alone. Now tell me, what did you really expect? Something about that jive, two-time and cat. And this is a fact. Listen, he don't love you. It's all over town. He don't love you. He's gonna put you down. He don't love you like I do. I bet you didn't know that. He don't love you. Had you too long. He don't. That is doing you wrong. He can make love to you like a man can. And that's the truth. What do you mean, Queen? What kind of funny smelling cigarette is that I'm smoking? Hey, hey, hey. Is you some kind of full-time square? I know you got to be joking. Hey, Red seems I've been talking for days, and I ain't getting nowhere. But if it'll make you happy, I'll gladly go and process my hair. Just to show you how much I care. Forget about your boyfriend. He don't love you. Oh, have mercy. He don't. That's right, you heard me. He don't love you like I do. I bet you didn't know that. He don't love you. Had you too long. He don't. He's doing you wrong. And he can't make love to you like I know it can.
But you wrong. See, the blues come from way back. And I'm gonna tell you something again. The things that's going on today is not the blues. It's just a good beat that people is carrying. But now when you come down to the blues, I'm gonna show you how to play the blues. Now you just sit here and watch me. When the rooster crows, something's telling you, you better get up and go. I am
the backdoor man.
I am a backdoor man. Well done, men don't know understand. Cock-white pride, don't take him down. I'd rather be dead, sleeping in the ground. Husband, when you come home, you eat pork and beef. My man eat more chicken. Anybody ever see? I am a backdoor man. I am a backdoor man. Well, the men don't know. Little girls understand. Understand. Judge my pride. Don't take him down. I'd rather be dead, sleeping in the ground. Husband, when you come home, tell you the truth. My man eat more chicken. Anybody ever see? I am a backdoor man. Well done, men don't know. Little girl already understand. Understand. Understand.
That's the sound of the police.
Take him to the doctor. Shot through the hole. The nurse cried, doctor, please save his soul. You killed him for murder and the first degree. The judge wiped pride. Let the man go free. I am a backdoor man. I am a backdoor man. Well done, men don't know. Little girls understand. Understand.
How about that? Was that fun? I didn't have the version that Nelson wanted. Nelson was looking for the original version, which I didn't have. So I went with something that I knew would work anyway. That's his electric album that he hated. He hated electric guitar being used in blues. This is Howlin' Wolf's new album. He doesn't like it. He didn't like his electric guitar at first either. Yeah, that's the name of the album. This record came with a big poster that says exactly that. That's now on my ceiling. Is an essential part of the record cave aesthetic. One of the earliest posters that I put up on my ceiling, actually. All right. So I'm thinking album sides, okay? And I got a bunch that we could do. Let's talk about it. We have another Melvin song coming up. So, one thing that we can do is we can do a side of Undisputed Truth. Okay? And he's absolutely right. On this here is a cover that they do of Neil Young's Down by the River. It's a really soulful version too. Down by the River. We can do Undisputed Truth. I mean, we heard something off Funky Chicken, so we could do Willie Henderson and the Soul Explosions. We could do Jimmy Castor. We could do Blackbirds. Okay, what I'm going to do is, which Jimmy Castor do you have in mind? I can do Jimmy Castor, no problem. What we'll do is we'll put up a poll. Okay? No, we're going to put up 3 for the poll. I'm going to put them up myself now, actually. I'm going to put up the Jimmy Castor bunch. The Undisputed Truth. Yeah, I'm going to do the Undisputed Truth or the Blackbirds. Those are pretty good. I'm just going to start the poll right now. We're going to have time to do it, all right? Here's your request, Kimbo. Some Melvins.
instantly raise hell and stop the blood. I'm not even shout loud.
Melvin's Baby. Oh, you want the album It's Just Begun? Okay, yeah, we could do that. And so we are here, the album sides. I'm going to play some more for you. I'm going to play you some something that you guys are going to dig. But before that, you guys want to head over to Twitch. The Twitch poll is up. We're going to do a funk side. And you have a choice of selection between 3 very strong selections. You can pick the Jimmy Castor bunch, which was Nelson's pick, which is excellent. It's an excellent pick. It's quite funky. You can pick the Blackbirds, which was Donald Byrd's proteges. It's like a band. When he was a teacher, when he was a university professor, this was his band of proteges, and it's very funky. I love this record. So the Blackbirds. Or you can pick the Undisputed Truth. That were a Motown, kind of like jam band also. Certainly not as heavy as Funkadelic or anything like that, but a jam band. And I mean, if we did side 1, you'd be hearing Down by the River, which is, they do a Neil Young tune. So that's always a possibility, you know? So which one do you think? Are we looking at the Jimmy Castor bunch, Blackbirds, or Undisputed Truth? There's still about 5 minutes to vote. So I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to go pull the Jimmy Castor just in case. And we'll get to it. New folk, I'd like to invite you to become patrons. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies is where you could become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. All right? We still got to fund the record, though. Our man Pizza Boy is right, too. So it's looking like Jimmy Castor bunch is going to win this thing, at least up to now. There's at least... No, but the thing is, that's not necessarily true. There's still time for this to turn around. But Jimmy, it's a good record. But we are only at 20 of 50, so we still got to make up another 30 in order to make that happen, or the next songs are going to be the last ones. And that's fair, right? Let me go get that Jimmy Castor bunch record for you. Here's something called Soul Sesame Street. Yes, such a thing exists. Soul Sesame Street by the Village Soul Choir.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
shall we be when we've learned our ABC?
Hey, gang, I think today's kids are hepper than this.
Right on.
I think we ought to take this to Harlem, put a little soul in it, and bring it on down to the bone.
All right.
Yeah. Give me some, band.
All right.
You got it, drummer.
Girls, have you met the 26 letters of the alphabet? You gotta learn them before you can read how to spell. Might become a teacher, you can never, never tell. And you see, you will see. So much for that, you know it goes like this. Hey! Gotta sing them again, and then this time I'm gonna make them rhyme. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L,
Yeah. Didn't know that existed, did you? The Village Soul Choir, man. Soul Sesame Street. I didn't know what it was when I bought it. It's called Soul Sesame Street. I mean, the Village Soul Choir. You can't go wrong. And I didn't go wrong. I didn't go wrong. So here we are, album sides. Did we get anything else? Are we doing album sides? What does the vote look like? We first obviously do have to crowdfund it. I don't think we're that far. Maybe 20 or 50 for sure. Let's see if we got anywhere else on it. If not, I'll put up... Oh! I think we're there. I think we're exactly there, as a matter of fact. And Jimmy Castor's winning with seconds to go. And Jimmy Castor is a good pick. Undisputed Truth is also a very good pick. It would be between those two, and I think both of them would be great. Blackbird's got nothing, eh? So maybe I should vote for Blackbirds just for the sake of it. Here. I'm giving Blackbirds a vote. Jimmy Castor Bunch just made it through. Won by just one vote. Undisputed Truth got 8 votes. This was Nelson's pick. I can tell you that he didn't do you wrong. This is a great record. This is Jimmy Castor's first record, as a matter of fact. So, I dig the choice, that's for sure. You know what I'm going to do? Because I want to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play you Down by the River by Undisputed Truth, because... No, maybe we can crowdfund that next. Why would I give away the next crowdfund? Nah. Maybe if you want it, you can get it. But what I will do, though, is give you the one that would have been my pick. How's that? That's still nice of me, right? While I preparate everything else. I'm going to play something by the Blackbirds for you. So that you see why I think it's such a big deal. Okay? Why don't we play Blackbird's theme? and then we'll get around to Jimmy Castor Bunch. right. Blackbirds. Do you understand why it is that I wanted to play the Blackbirds for you? That's both sides. I mean, that was just... I picked the last song on the album, but the whole album is fucking straight fire. Straight fire. So if you guys decide that you want to crowdfund another record, We can crowdfund the Undisputed Truth. We can crowdfund the side of Blackbirds, and I promise every track on side 1 of Blackbirds is that good. No fucking around, man. This is the fire that we're playing here with. All right. So now we get the Jimmy Castor bunch. It's just begun. Oh, by the way, I guess we should update. We should update our patron count. We should do that. I know that it changed, but I think we named everybody yesterday, but we'll name the next 2. Yeah, you know. No, it's because it happened before. Okay, listen, just let's fucking celebrate it. Give me a drum roll or something.
Drum roll!
Thank you. That was perfect. 510. This is for our new patrons. They're not here. They were there yesterday. 509 and 510. Welcome, Superior Creatures. Superior Creatures.
Hello, superior creature.
Oh, yeah! I would like to do a romance inside of you.
Hootie, tootie, disco cutie.
All right. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to get to the album sides. Is that a good idea? Do you want more funk after this? We can do more funk after this. New people, if you like our vibe, then join our vibe. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Everybody here is a patron, so you want to be in it, then be in it. I'm inviting you to be in it. Go to patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies and become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. 6 cents a day? Not a whole lot. All right, smoke 'em if you got 'em, folks. Here's something from 1972, the Jimmy Castor Bunch, their debut album. Very good shit. It will get funky. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was a time when man did live in caves, as we all know. These people were known as cavemen, Neanderthal men, or troglodytes.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time. When the only people that existed were troglodytes, cavemen, cave women, Neanderthal, troglodytes. Let's take the average caveman at home, listening to his stereo. Sometimes he'd get up, try to do his thing. He'd begin to move, something like this. Dance. Dance. When he got tired of dancing alone, he'd look in the mirror, he'd say, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman. He'd go down to the lake where all the girls would be swimming or washing clothes or something. He'd look around and just reach in and grab one. Come here. Come here. He'd grab her by the hair. You can't do that today, fellas, because it might come off. You'd have a piece of hair in your hand, she'd be swimming away from you. This one woman just laid there, wet and frightened. He said, move. Move. She got up. She was a big woman. Big woman. Her name was Bertha. Bertha Butt. One of the Butt sisters. He didn't care. He looked up, he said, sock it to me, 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 sock it to me. She looked down on him. She was ready to crush him, but she began to like him. She said, I'll sock it to you, daddy. He said, what? She said, I'll sock it to you, daddy. You know what he said? He started it all way back then. I ain't gonna lie to you. When she said, I'll sock it to you, daddy, he said,